Hello Pisces, welcome to your month ahead. We're gonna draw 4 love oracles, one for each week, and then we'll get into your tarot week by week tarot breakdown reading. So let's begin, let's get right into it. For the first week of the month, this coming month, you've got single. So somebody's feeling alone, lonely, guarded, isolated. You're single. Are you single, looking to meet somebody? Are you dating? Are you out there? It looks like she's trying to meet somebody. This picture, whoever you are, whoever this is, she's dressed up, she's out in public, but she's alone. Second week, there's some unfinished business here. It says it's not over. There's this back and forth. Someone's still carrying the past in their luggage with them. There's baggage here, unfinished business in the second week. The third week is ghosted, disappeared, silenced, ignored, rejected. Somebody is going cold in the third week. And in the fourth week, you've got social media, spying online dating, reminiscing, networking, and spiritual awakening, enlightenment, epiphany, life lessons, and rebirth came out together. Okay, that's interesting. So the social media and the spiritual awakening, it's like having some kind of epiphany, realizing something about this relationship. Yeah, you're still watching them online, or they're still watching you, somebody that ghosted you. You feel like there's unfinished business, but by the end of the month, you're having some kind of a rebirth. You're having some kind of realization. You're coming to realize something about this relationship and about yourself, what you want in life, who you are, the direction you're going in. And it feels liberating. Like maybe by the end of this, you decide to just let it go. You decide to move on, or you get a better understanding. You perhaps meet somebody else, meet somebody new on social media or not. So the first week is single, alone, isolated, lonely, and guarded. But the sun is here. So this is not necessarily a bad thing. Maybe you're happy to be single. You're glad you're single. Maybe you're single because you've recently broken up with somebody. There's still some unfinished business here in the second week that may come back around if that's the case. What is the sun doing here for the first week? What is the sun? Oh, the sun in Gemini, ruin. Okay. So this is backstabbing, betrayal, drama, but you're healing from it. With the sun card being here, it's like you're starting to see hope on the horizon. You're starting to feel better. The first week, wow. Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So there's a new opportunity for love. And you feel very bonded and connected to this new person. And yet there's still this Ten of Swords. Can we get a little bit more about the Ten of Swords? So it looks like in the first week, you're actually connecting with a new person. This is different. This is a little contradictory because it says single. You're alone. Maybe you've been single for a while. You've been guarded. You've been lonely. You're meeting somebody new, but the Ten of Swords is here. Something doesn't go very well. Something about it. You feel like you meet somebody that you really like. You really like this person and you miss them, or you feel like it's a missed opportunity, or something about it didn't work. It's perhaps unrequited. You feel like they don't want you the way that you want them. You feel like this is somebody's like thinking about making a move, thinking about doing something, thinking about wanting to take this relationship to the next level, and it's not happening for some reason with the Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, and Eight of Pentacles. Like there's not enough money. Somebody blames themselves for not being good enough at this. There's something about this that is scary or anxiety inducing. Something is ruined. Something gets, like, you go out on a date with somebody. You're single, okay? You go out with somebody. You really hit it off, but something goes wrong. There's some kind of a deal breaker, or there's something you didn't like, and you're thinking about, like, there's mixed feelings here. Can we get a little bit more? It's like you want, yeah, there's a problem here. You realize there's some kind of problem. You find out that they are married. You find out that they didn't tell you the truth about something. You find some information about them and it's unsettling. What is going on? One more, please, for this first week. What is this? Can we clarify this? You meet someone new. There's the Two of Swords. You have a choice to make. Obviously, yeah, there's a dilemma. There's a problem here. It was the King of Wands. I saw this fire sign, this masculine fire sign. You decide to be single. You decide to be single. With the Nine of Pentacles. Very independent financially. Yeah. But you're still thinking about it. You're still thinking about this person. You're thinking about all of this. Where do you put your time, your energy? You're deciding what you're going to invest in for the long term. And there's a problem. There's a long-term problem here that needs to be solved. It could be to do with money, or somebody's been dishonest about it. Okay, let's move on to week number 2. It looks like you're single, but you're dating, or you meet somebody in week number 1, but there's a problem. Something happens. Perhaps you have a disagreement, or there's some kind of deal breaker. Some kind of information might come out, or there's a decision. Like, you feel like you really hit it off, or they do. There's something to do with work. Like, they don't have enough money, or it doesn't work out. But this is causing somebody to really thinking really hard about this. Okay, let's go to week number 2. What's going on with the unfinished business in week number 2? They reach out. They want to apologize for there may have been a faux pas, or there may have been some kind of an argument, or something happened, and it's not a big deal, but it's kind of disappointing. Or, yeah, again, the Eight of Pentacles, the Judgment came out together. Forgiveness and working on it. Four of Pentacles, okay. Trying to hang in there and work on it. Trying to have integrity and be honest. Somebody wants to invest in this emotionally. It makes them really happy. They're trying to be real about how they really feel, talking about their feelings. This could be you. Trusting your intuition, trusting your clear perception, seeing things from a different perspective. Forgiveness, working through it, working on it. Trying to be flexible, trying to be understanding. To be honest and have integrity. To make something right. To connect and reconnect, and to share emotions, to share experiences. Makes you happy, makes them happy, but yet somebody still feels closed off. Somebody still feels like hard to read, emotionally unavailable, or just not an emotional person, a very serious person, very quiet, reserved type of person. You may be sharing your feelings with them, and they are not very open. They're not an empathetic person. It's almost like you meet this person and you feel like they don't like you. you're worried that they don't like you in the first week. In the second week, you connect again. That's unfinished business. They reach out, and it is reciprocal. It's reciprocal, but what is this? Yeah, this is a very loving, a new love connection. It does make you very happy. This is just a very logical person. They're very intuitive. They're very intelligent, perspicacious or perceptive. But they are maybe a Capricorn or something, or like an Aquarius, where they are ruled by Saturn. And they're just they're a very solid, stable person, but they're just so serious. I've also got Virgo and Taurus here, as well as Pisces and fire signs, especially Leo. And maybe they're complicated, or it's a complicated connection. I see that you successfully reconnect. Okay, let's move on to week number 3. Because there's real love here in week number 2. There may have been some confusion or a misunderstanding, or some fear, anxiety about not being good enough or something in week number 1. Week number 2, you reconnect with this person, and it's very deep, and it's very reciprocal, and it's very happy. You have a really good time with whoever this is in week 1 and in week number 2. But what's going on in week number 3 with the ghosted? Disappear, silence, ignored, rejected. Week number 3. The devil. This Capricorn. Knight of Pentacles, the Fool. This is not somebody who likes to take chances, doesn't want to take a risk. Thinking about long-term stability, long-term security. What's the Fool card doing here? Very practical person. 5 of Wands. There's a challenge here. What is it? 7 of Swords. They're trying to get away or trying to get out of something, trying to get away from something. Sneaky, dishonest, conflict. They don't want the conflict. There's negative expectations, very frustrating, blockage. Somebody could get blocked. The Emperor and the 10 of Cups. We saw the 10 of Cups before with the Sun, the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Cups. Somebody has really, really strong feelings about this. This Aries, this Pisces. Establishing a happy home. Yeah, there's the 4 of Wands. Talking about establishing a happy home. Celebrating something. Okay, but what about the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Swords? The 7 of Cups. Somebody doesn't know what they want. Somebody has a bad feeling about this. It doesn't work out. It's like, does somebody have options? They've got options. They want to do something else with somebody else. Are you rejecting somebody for somebody else? Or is somebody rejecting you and going in a different direction? They want to go in a different direction. It could also be that somebody just does not know what they want. They don't know what makes them happy. They're trying to figure it out. It's not working. Something doesn't work. But it looks like one thing does not work out, but something else really does. The Ace of Wands, something new. A sense of self-respect or autonomy. A new offer is coming in. Somebody gets a new offer that's more exciting, and they break up with you, or you break up with them because they meet somebody new, or you do. This is like back and forth. If this is one person that you deal with for the whole month, it's like a lot of back and forth, hot and cold, on and off. Somebody's thinking about the long term. They want to go towards something that's going to be There's a Leo here that wants to be stable, secure, very practical. This person is really tough. They could be seeing more than one person at the same time and trying to figure out what they want. And you may know this about them, or this is you, and they know this about you. Someone's afraid that you're not going to choose them. Or you're afraid that somebody's not going to choose you. Are you like dating on social media? Is this online dating? And you meet up with people and you're dating more than one person, or you go out to dinner, you go out and meet up with different people, and there's somebody that you really like, and then there's somebody that you can't really figure them out. Somebody doesn't know what they want. It's like somebody else figures out what they want. Yeah, 8 of Swords. There's some interference here. This is a headache. This person is annoying. It's like wasting time with this. It feels like deceptive, dishonest, conflict, fighting, accusations, pessimism, frustration, negative expectations, disloyalty. Somebody has a very carnal appetite. Somebody's very lusty. There's a lot of lust here, but maybe not a lot of love for this one person. Hold on, that's annoying me. I gotta close this window. Okay, that's a little better. But yeah, this is the ghosted week. So week number 3, maybe a lot of hard feelings, a very confusing situation if you get blocked, if you get ghosted. Because it's like, I thought things were going really well. And then out of nowhere, they ghost you, and there's the Judgment card again. So this is all leading up to week number 4, which is enlightenment, epiphany, rebirth, life lessons. That's basically the Judgment card. Seeing things from a higher perspective, having a realization about the situation, and being reborn in a way into a new, higher perspective and seeing things differently. This may be a personal milestone, but you have a sense of power and autonomy. Like you take your power back from the situation. You're no longer feeding into it, or you're going in a new direction. Yeah, someone's deciding to go in a different direction. And I feel like they're not being very mature about it, or they're not being very straightforward about it. They're not being very clear. It's like they just stop talking and leave it up to you to figure it out for yourself. So let's remember that no response is a response. If they're not talking to you, that is their choice. They've chosen that, and that may be hard to hear because you may have hooked up with this person. There's a lot of lust here. And it was very passionate and very, very like rough or tough. Or there's something really passionate and strong about this. And it's a strong desire to do this again. Or it feels like there's unfinished business. But then it's like, yeah, they decide to go in a different direction. Somebody does. Okay, so that could be very confusing and very frustrating in week number 3. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that you don't know about. This person's been deceptive. They're walking away in a new direction towards this Queen of Wands in this future. So it just looks like they want to be with somebody else. It looks like they found somebody else, or you did. And they found somebody who is, it's like very sexual in nature. Okay, so week number 4, social media and spiritual awakening, spying, online dating, reminiscing, networking, enlightenment, epiphany, life lessons, rebirth. there's some kind of, I would say self-destructive behavior, maybe a little immaturity in week number 4. It starts off like this with the 5 of Swords, 3 of Cups, the Page of Wands. Like somebody drinking and starting a fight. There's confrontation here. They don't care. They literally do not care. This is somebody who is like an enemy. They are your enemy. They are mouthy. They talk a lot of shit. Them and their friends even. I do not like this. So you're making some big choices and big changes, trying to find the center within, meditating on staying centered and evolving, being more evolved, making a decision to change this situation. But there may be some kind of angry messages on week number 4. Some fighting, some conflict, somebody being very immature, very emotionally unavailable, emotionally immature. Mind games. Yeah, mind games could definitely be very manipulative. 6 of Swords, you're going to start to see this very clearly. You're going to see this person for who they are. This person's manipulative. They're very lusty. They're not a very loving person. They are very passionate. You had perhaps some kind of experience with them, maybe, maybe not, whether you hooked up with them or not. You're going to start to see this person clearly for who they are. 2 of Cups, the Fool, the Devil, 6 of Pentacles. There is like somebody who's obsessed and feels so strongly bonded. And maybe it's reciprocal. It just feels like this is a distraction, very distracting offer here. This person is not who they seem to be. They may be love bombing you, coming to see you. Oh man. Yeah, you want to change this. This just cannot stay the way that it is. You need to find some balance to come into alignment with what you're really trying to create in your life. You may have another opportunity. They may offer you something. They may try to come back around, like they ghosted you and now they come back around and they contact you and you decide that you're not going to put up with this. They can't treat you like this. So it seems like they are hooking up with different people. They are dating different people, or you are, or somebody is, but it feels like it's them. And they ignore you when they are with the other person. And when they're not with the other person, they're talking to you. When that other person's not around, they're talking to you. But they ignore you, you know what I mean, when you're with them. And it's just not, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. It feels unfair. You want to do what's right for you. You want fairness. You want reciprocity. You want balance. You want somebody that's available. And they're mean. I feel like this person's rude. They're mean. They say mean things to you. And they're manipulative. Like it's funny. Like they think it's funny that they can get away with doing whatever they want. And they think that they're going to have you wrapped around their finger. And you're going to realize that this person is not who you thought they were. You're going to realize that this situation is not what you want to be a part of. You may see something on their Facebook. You may notice something online. That they are actually in a relationship. That they were hiding it from you. This person's been dishonest with you. I feel like you really genuinely care for this person, or you like this person. You're attracted to them. You wish that it could be different because maybe they're a very attractive, passionate, sexual person, very sexy. I'm getting that. But it's very lusty. It's very physical. It's very carnal. They have a lot of appetites. You know, they may have a very strong libido, or they have an appetite, you know, or something that could be taboo or forbidden about this as well. And it's confusing. It's frustrating. It's like you don't want to be a part of this. I think you're going to start to realize it. You're going to change your mind about this. You're going to get more information. You're going to see it clearly. You're going to end up changing your mind and putting yourself into alignment with a different kind of future. I don't know if you see a future with this person. I mean, if they're ghosting you and leaving things unfinished and unsaid, there's a lot that's been left unsaid, a lot that's been confusing in this relationship. You're going to learn an important lesson about this, about what you really want to participate in. I feel like they have like, I just heard a glutton for punishment, gluttony. They have an appetite for pain. And it's like, there's something so risky about getting involved with this person. This is somebody who's kind of impulsive. They can have a lot of fun. Like, they can be very spontaneous and be a lot of fun to be with, but they're also impulsive. And they hook up with people. And you're not the only one that they're talking to. And you're not the only one that they're doing this to either, that they're stringing along or they're playing games. This person's playing games. And you need to know this. So you can decide what you want to participate in. And choose to live consciously, like consciously creating your environment, your future, your lifestyle, making decisions from a place of truth and balance and centeredness, so that this can't throw you off, so that you can see it clearly and observe objectively and be logical and use your discernment when making decisions. It's not about condemnation. It's not about condoning this behavior or condemning this behavior. It's just about using your discernment to make good choices for yourself and your future and what you really want to attract into your life. What do you want to manifest? What are you in alignment with? Because it's only a matter of time, right? Before you manifest something. We've got divine timing here. You can create the conditions to look forward to your ideal future, to bring in and attract what you really want. Don't compromise. Don't lower your standards for this. You should have high standards, and you should try to manifest exactly what you're really looking for. So I don't think this is it. Maybe you're going to go in a different direction or a new direction that'll be more successful, a better partnership. But you're going to see this person for who they really are by the end of the month. And you're going to have more information to make a decision. If somebody wants to ghost, if they want to go, let them go. That's what they want to do. Yeah, you're sorry. But it's so painful. That's the thing. The 9 of Swords underneath the 8 of Swords. It can be so painful. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. I feel like this person is this is what they do. This is just what they do. And you are looking for love. And it just looks like you're going to keep looking for it until you actually find what you're looking for. You may liberate yourself. You may end up liberating yourself from this. You may feel liberated from this by the end of it. Like, if it's over, it's over. You let them go. Don't blame yourself. Don't beat yourself up about it. Don't stay stuck. Move forward. Get motivated to go forward into the unknown. Yeah, let things change. Allow it to unfold naturally. Allow this person to show you who they are. And then when they do, you believe them. Yeah, when somebody, wasn't it like Maya Angelou said that? When somebody shows you who they are, you should believe them. But don't blame yourself. It's okay. All right. That's what I've got for you today, Pisces. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. And I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.